We're at the 2025 Alabama Bass Trail Championship on Lake Wheeler, and look, the dock talk is that fishing's tough. And the thing is, I believe them because how many people are saying that, but at the end of the day, somebody's got to win. It's a 2-day tournament. If you got a good boat number on day 1, you're going to flip that and have a bad one on day 2, and vice versa. So a lot of game planning goes into the championship, but there's a lot of money on the line, and everyone's pumped. No matter if they say the fishing's bad or not, you're excited to be fishing in the championship. You're looking for, the water's dropping, you're looking for maybe some schooling fish, you're looking for some scoping fish. Honestly, you're looking for a grinder. You're some boat docks gonna play. A lot of different things are gonna happen today, but one thing's for certain, at 3 o'clock, we're gonna be weighing some fish in, and that's always gonna be fun. So we'll jump over to Luke Duncan first, because he's following a team of people that are locals to here, and rumor is they're catching fish.
Just got the feeling that any second they're gonna start catching them like that. Jimmy Mason hooked up. Fish just came up schooling. Brent told him to make a cast in there, and now he's hooked up. It's like it. Here we go, keeper number 1.
All right, Alabama Bass Trail Championship, hanging with Matt Lee. We're on the upriver side. We're on the Gunnersville side of Wheeler. For those of you different levels of familiarity, we're upriver. We're on boat 53, Ethan King, Zeke Gossick. We're gonna check in all day from up here. We're gonna stay in this area.
Oh, Lucas is hooked up. Sorry to interrupt that, but he just looked over and said, "This is a bass if I can get him to bite," and then made 3 casts and caught it.
Brent Crow hooked up with another one of his friends. Not his friends, not a smallmouth bass. Oh, it's a big smallmouth. Oh, he laid his rod down. Oh, it's a big smallmouth. Oh, it's just hooked funny. Oh, I have made that mistake before. Whoo, nicely done. Hey, you should do that again. Get frustrated, act like it's definitely not a bass, and then it'll become a big smallmouth right there.
Gunnersville legends, fishing legend, Boat 68, Donnie Beck, Tony Harvey. These guys, you know, I've fished against and followed for forever. They've been up here all morning, and he said they just have one, but they just caught it. I saw them in the distance when we were pulling up, and it was a good one.
Nolan Spencer, Jonathan Reese, ABT champs a couple times over, and your new leaders, 5 that will go 16.84. Here comes some fellas that know a thing or two about winning on the Tennessee River, and they are blowing the top off of this. Donnie Beck, Tony Harvey, 5 that'll go 21.47. Well, here we are again, ABT stage, y'all are leading, but this time $50,000 on the line. How does that sound?
Sounds real good.
Brett Harrell and Tyler Smart with another bag, gonna take them all the way to second place. 18.88 for Harrell and Smart. Here comes some of my favorites coming into this event. 5 that'll go 19.93 for Nathan and Hunter Brewer. Up next, Fisher and Ryan and I, and man, we're saving the best for this last flight. 20.07, 20 pounds right there. Why not just show out yet again on Wheeler Lake, coming off a top 10, about to make the Bassmaster Elite Series at 19, dragging Dad around, no big deal.
Alabama Bass Trail Television is presented by Phoenix Boats and sponsored by Academy Sports and Outdoors, Crush City Rapala, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, and by Jax. It's all about the South. There's more to come.
In 2009, it all started with this 721 Pro XP and a passion to build the best fishing platform in design, performance, and construction for all of our customers. Through the years, motors have changed. Electronics have changed. But the passion to build the best bass boat possible has not changed. Everyone at Phoenix believes we got it right the first time.
Here at Landers McClarty Chevrolet, it's time to pick your offer on a new Chevy Silverado 1500. That's right, pick the offer that's best for you. Choose rates as low as 2.9% for 72 months, or how about up to $12,000 off all Silverados? They have the best selection in years with over 500 pre-owned vehicles available. Big store, big on savings, and big on customer service. Visit LandersMcClartyChevrolet.com.
Big banks only care about one thing, ROI. So when it comes to your small business, you can expect a big no. At AmFirst, we don't just invest in your business, we invest in you and your goals. With great rates on loans, lines of credit to help you grow, and business checking accounts. Because at AmFirst, business is personal.
The best of the best just got better. Clearer images, sharper resolution, improved target separation. That's right, better. LiveScope Plus, only from Garmin.
The splash of your paddle mimics the pelican as it drops down from above. As the calmness of the water washes away any lingering concerns, you listen to the tall grass sing of the surrounding beauty and how the best views only get better when they're shared. This is Alabama. And when you're here, you can take it all in.
Hello, friends and neighbors, and welcome to day number 2 of the 2025 Alabama Bass Trail Championship. As you just saw on day 1, the ABT anglers absolutely crushed them on Wheeler Lake. We saw a 762 Mountain Dew Big Bass and 21 pounds leading this thing. Miss Kay, we're handing out $50,000 right here at Ingalls Harbor this afternoon.
We sure are. You know, the thing about it is, as always with Alabama Bass Trail, expect changes, and changes in a big way.
No doubt about it. We're going to get out on the water to see how those changes are impacting the anglers with our Academy Sports and Outdoors First Cast.
Good morning to everybody at home watching, but this is probably the prettiest sunrise I've ever seen out on Wheeler, day 2 of the ABT Championship on Wheeler. We've got a wind change this morning. If you guys at home are hearing some wind noises, it's blowing out of the south already, which is gonna change things big time for the day. Yesterday it was coming out of the east, so it was blowing this way down the river. Today a little bit of a wind change, so things are gonna be different. The guys who are fishing the flats, the wind is blowing into them. You're gonna change their boat position a little bit and make things difficult. Right now we're on Fisher and Ryan and I, but I wanted to show you this little bait. I'm gonna get in close. This is the Crush City Mooch Minnow, and if you'll ever watch Fisher and I, you know that he's a mooch minnow lover. Problem is gonna be today, the wind. This bait is so small, it's a little bit difficult to fish in the wind. So we'll see how the young man can weather this storm and keep his attention on the bait, but they're on some fish, obviously. It was awesome to see the father and son team. They had 20 pounds with a penalty yesterday, so it dropped them down to 19, but they're in 3rd place now. If they had 22 pounds today, they'd be real comfortable. If they have 20 pounds, it's gonna be a show. And the main thing is to get the early morning nerves out of the way, get on your first, your starting spot, and be able to settle in and start fishing. That's kind of the main thing for the morning.
Hooked up. Brett Harrell, Tyler Smart, 4th place. There we go, getting their day started. Day 2 of this 2025 championship. It's a pretty good one right there.
Number 1, boom.
Well, we may not hero, but we ain't on zero.
Fisher's definitely throwing the same bait as yesterday. That mooch minnow and the freeloader are like his two staples of live scope fishing. And he also throws the janitor worm a bunch, but you know, these guys are really dialed on scoping and they're not going to change their baits. The most difficult thing is just dealing with the wind.
Day number 2 of this Alabama Bass Trail Championship on Wheeler Lake. 170 teams qualified for this event. Entry fee free championship, and this afternoon at Ingalls Harbor starting at 3 p.m. we're going to start weighing some bass. Shake this thing out. Hooked up. Godwin boys are hooked up. It's like a good one. There we go. Number 1 for the Godwin boys.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boats here currently. About 4 of us in a line together. And I don't know if this is a good fish or not. It's in the current for sure. Is he side hooked? That's a fish. Shoot, just show it to Beck and Harvey is what I'm talking about.
Alabama Bass Trail Television, presented by Phoenix Boats, is sponsored by Yamaha Outboards, TH Marine, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, American Baitworks, and by Southern Protection Agency.
Did you hear Jax is making a coach's burger? I'm calling mine the DeBarbecue Bacon Burger.
Behold, the hunormous freeze with cheese.
Introducing the 3rd-pound Coach's Burgers. Choose from the big and bold barbecue bacon or the classic All-American. We're Jax, and we're all about the South.
Here at Landers McClarty Chevrolet, it's time to pick your offer on a new Chevy Silverado 1500. That's right, pick the offer that's best for you. Choose rates as low as 2.9% for 72 months, or how about up to $12,000 off all Silverados? They have the best selection in years with over 500 pre-owned vehicles available. Big store, big on savings, and big on customer service. Visit LandersMcClartyChevrolet.com.
This is Jack's Country, where breakfast always rides shotgun. Introducing the new Jack's Big Country Breakfast Burrito. Fresh eggs, bacon, hash browns, and our famous sausage gravy all wrapped up and ready to roll. It's a breakfast worth saving a seat for. We're Jack's, and we're all about the South.
Taking care of them.
God! Hold him down. Keep him down, please. Fine. Yes! There's a 6-pounder. Thank you, Lord.
They've got 1 good one and 4 little ones, so they said they got around 9 or 10 pounds. Hooked up, get in the net. There we go. That one's got a coal, I guarantee you that. Well, it's not a big one, but it's look, 2.5 or so. Oh, they're schooling right behind Blake. Watch this. This is about to be good. Oh my gosh, Luke. They are fogging it up right now. Oh. Fogging, F-O-G-G-I-N-G. Fogging it up. That is when Yeah, HR, don't listen to that. Fogging is when bass are blowing up so much that the water, oh, Blake's hooked up. I didn't know we were gonna see schooling fish on this deal. I would've came way earlier. Luke, they're schooling, they're holding.
That's the first time that came up all morning.
Is it really?
Yesterday did it probably 100 times. Guys, what's the plan for the rest of the day?
We're just gonna have to cover a lot of water.
Was that the case yesterday? You had to run a lot of areas to get the bites you had?
Yeah. But it seemed like getting 2 or 3 in a certain spot.
Okay.
This thing started doing nothing this morning.
A lot of time left.
That's about the time we started catching them yesterday.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're not worried.
Not spun out at all.
Not yet.
Not yet. So this is the time that they started catching them yesterday, so definitely not shook.
He set the hook on it, though. Where are these boys going now? Look at there. There's another one. Good catch there. Nice catch. It's a nice one, guys. That's what we're looking for, right?
We just lost a 5 inside the boat. We thought it was a drum, so we got to the boat, he went to boat flip it, it hit the side, fell back in, came up, shook the jig.
That folks was meant to be in the boat.
Well, we have caught back up with Fisher and Ryan, and I gave a thumbs up to them because I didn't want to be yelling. And when the thumbs up was questioning, is the day going good? And I got a thumbs up in return with a big Fisher and I smile. And I hollered out, really? And he says, yeah, we got over 16 with a 1-pounder, which is very exciting for the weigh-ins, boys. I know there's some action going on at the dam. Luke is covering some teams on the lower end that have caught them today, but Fisher and Ryan having 16 pounds by 10:20. That's basically what they called yesterday. They said they had their, over 16 yesterday by 10 o'clock.
Where y'all been?
Huh?
Where y'all been? How many you got? What he said 1. But 1 5-pounder though, right? 1 5-pounder, right?
Oh,
really? This portion of Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is sponsored by Garmin, by Power Pole, Strike King, Lose, and by Mountain Dew.
In the relentless pursuit of domination on the water, one name stands above the rest. TH Marine's Atlas Jackplate. The power behind champions since 2007. The driving force that propels you to victory. More winners choose Atlas. For the fisherman who demands the best, Atlas delivers. Because every move counts. More winners choose Atlas.
Research and development is more than just time in the shop for us. It's time out here. Sweating the details. Making boats that work as well in the real world as they do on paper. From our R&D team to our anglers on the water, we have the knowledge and passion to build you the finest fishing platform in the world.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
The best fishing spots hook your heart and reel you back again and again and again. Whether the bucket mouths are biting or the tall tails are flowing, it's always a good time. Anyone, anywhere can get fishing for less. Have fun out there.
Wesley McKellar, Adam Corrington, Jason Duran hung out with these guys on live, and boat number 7 showing up and showing out 2059 woman Mountain Dew Big Bass of 731. Justin Mott, Randall Hamilton, we're all getting fired up here, buddy. Look at this, 1260 yesterday and blowing the doors off this thing today. 1963 for Mott and Hamilton, going all the way to the top. Holy cow, lucky or not, Adam Bain, Chris Colley, 1586 on day 1. 5 that'll go 1686 here on day 2. New leaders right there, Adam Bain, Chris Colley. All right. Getting into the thick of it here. 1684 for Nolan Spencer and Jonathan Reese on day number 1. They need 1588 to take these guys out of the hot seat. 1979 for Spencer and Reese. New leaders with 3663. All right, Brett Harrell, Tyler Smart. We hung with them on ABT Live down the lower in the end of the lake. They had 1888 on day 1. They need 1775 to get in these hot seats. They got 5 that are going to go 15-15. Going to come up a little short. I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is you dodged a pretty big bullet. Bad news is they get worse as they come.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to dodge the next one.
There's an Anaya train coming. All right, here we go. Fisher and Ryan Anaya, they had 1907 on day number 1. They need 1756 to get in those Phoenix boats hot seats. 5 bass that go 2097. New leaders, Fisher and Ryan Anaya. Hunter and Nathan Brewer. They need 2011 to take the lead. Today they got 5 that are going to go 1340. Going to come up just a little short on this final day.
Yeah, it was kind of tough. Good. We had the first spot that was good to us yesterday. We got to fish it first, but caught 1 fish off of it, and after that it was covered over everywhere else up there.
A couple more of these Tennessee River fish catchers. They were leading this thing yesterday. They have won a lot of hardware and a lot of cash up and down this river. Donnie Beck and Tony Harvey, they had 21.47 yesterday. Had 2 Wheeler Lake Freaks of Nature, an almost 8-pounder. Today they need 1857 to win $50,000, and they have 5 that weigh 1956. Your champs, Donnie Beck and Tony Harvey, take out the Anayas. I mean, Miss K, we just wrapped up an awesome championship event here, and we've got new champs here, 2025. Donnie Beck, Tony Harvey, 41.03. We didn't quite break that Wheeler Lake record, but Wheeler Lake showed out once again.
It did, and these are legends on the Tennessee River. And when you look back, it's kind of hard to believe, that they haven't already won a championship, because they're super good anglers, represent us very well, and I cannot be happier for Donnie Beck and Tony Harvey.
I'll be honest with you, he's playing Rocky Top right now because it's the 3rd Saturday in October. I've fished against these guys a bunch over the years, me and my dad, and I told the joke on stage, but when we would pull up at the ramp and they would pull up, my dad's like, well, we might as well go back to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, because you could just about hand them your money. Guys, huge win for y'all on the Tennessee River. How does it feel?
Oh, it's our biggest win to date by far. And it's like I told him, we're both getting up in age and got some wounds and aches. So, I mean, we might not ever get this chance again. Yeah. So I'm going to enjoy it.
Well, you should. Yeah. 4103. Tell us about that 762 big fish, though, because that thing was a freak of nature.
Yeah, it
looked like it
was.
swallowed a football.
It did. It was actually the first fish we caught yesterday. Yeah. And never jumped. I guess it's too fat to jump.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, it may be a drum. He come up at the boat, and it just rolled up, and he put it in the net.
Did you think right then in that moment you'd be hoisting those trophies and $50,000 potentially?
No, because it was, 3 hours later before we caught a 12-inch spot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we had 3 in the live well when we run down river yesterday. That was 2 was a pound 8 and 1 was a pound 10. So we had about 15 pounds, and we made one stop where he had practiced and caught a couple 2-pounders. We just trying to call them and made one cast and caught one that was 680. So I told him, I said, dude, it's just our day.
Sometimes it happens that way.
Yeah.
And when it happens that way 2 days in a row, guess what? You become ABT champs. Miss K might get to talk to these guys again down the road at Wilson Lake for our last event of the year, ABT 100, where they're definitely going to be favorites.
They're going to be favorites, and literally down the road and just down the road on the calendar. It's just in a couple weeks, so they'll still be riding high off of this, I'm sure.
No doubt about it. We will see y'all at Wilson Lake, where these guys will try to win yet another $25,000 of the ABT money on Wilson Lake.
Thanks.
Congrats again. We'll see y'all at Wilson Lake.